What is going on, everybody? It is your boy Nothing But Skills, bringing you another division video. And today's video is going to be focused on the vendor reset that happened Friday, January 26th. Hopefully in the future, I'll have these videos out a little bit sooner. But this week with the global event and grinding for new gear, it's a little tough to focus on a vendor reset when you're trying to get all the new classified gears. But since a lot of people were asking me in my previous videos and they were commenting, hey, can you do a vendor reset? I figured it was only right to get back to you guys. So here it is. There's only 11 items that I think you should buy. Not all of them do you really need to buy. If you've been grinding, you probably got some pretty good items from just random drops. But if you haven't got some of these items for your weapons, for your mods, or even for your gear set, you might want to pick these up. So the first item is actually located at the basic operation of the terminal at the special equipment vendor. It's going to be a small grip with 18% critical hit damage. It has reload speed and accuracy. Now this mod is a pretty good one to pick up. I run with a 19% critical hit damage, so it's only 1% off the critical hit damage mod I run with. So if you don't have a small grip with 18% critical hit damage or higher, I would really recommend you picking this up. It's only going to cost you 200 Phoenix credits. The next item is going to be located at the cavern. So the item you want to get at the cavern is a performance mod. This is going to be a max roll performance mod of 2%, and it's a pulse critical hit damage. This mod is great for running with your Deadeye, or if even you're just running a pulse, it's going to give you the extra 2%. You can stack up to 4 of these, so you get a total of 8%. This is only going to cost you 168,000 credits. The next safe house we want to head to is Dante's Run. Now the item you're going to be looking for at Dante's Run is a performance mod. This performance mod is not max rolled. It is 5.5%, and that's sticky bomb explosion radius. But if you don't have one and you plan on running the sticky bomb with your tactician build, I'd really recommend you picking these up. You can stack 4 of these on your build, so I'd recommend picking them up, and it's going to cost you around 168,000. The next item is located at the Crypt safe house. So the item you're going to be looking for at the Crypt safe house is an extended magazine. Now this isn't max roll, but it's close to being max rolled. It has 116% magazine size. It has 2.5 critical hit chance and 5.3 rate of fire. Now the one I run with has 3% critical hit chance and 5.6 rate of fire. If you don't have an extended magazine that has 3% critical hit chance or rate of fire on it, I would really recommend you picking this one up. It's a really good buy, and the difference between 5.6 rate of fire and 5.3 rate of fire is hardly noticeable. And then also the 0.5 critical hit chance, you can make up for it in your build. So I really recommend if you don't have a 3% critical hit chance with rate of fire, you pick this one up. It's only going to cost you 168,000. The next item is located at East 31st Street. So the item you're looking for at East 31st Street is going to be a vigorous chest piece. Now this vigorous chest piece isn't the best, but if you're looking at running a 4-piece tactician with the inventive backpack, you can add this vigorous chest piece, and that way you can run a booster shot. This is going to have electronics of 1267, which isn't too far off max roll of 1272. The health roll is a little bit low at 14.5k, and then you can always reroll the all resistance for skill haste. If you already have a vigorous chest piece, ignore this one, but if you don't have a vigorous chest piece and you're looking to run with a 4-piece tactician with an inventive backpack, you might want to pick this vigorous chest piece up. The next item is located at East 40th Street. So the item you're looking for is a Relentless backpack. Armor roll is really good at 1317. It has a 1265 stamina roll. What does Relentless do? It gives you 5% damage dealt by skills is returned as a healer. So if you're using a flame turret, this is a great backpack to put on. You're going to get that 5% damage dealt back to you from those skills. So if you're trying to solo a mission, running a 4-piece with a Relentless backpack, a vigorous chest piece, could work really well. It has 1265 stamina roll, it has critical hit damage and ammo capacity. Of course, what I would do is most likely re-roll the stamina roll to electronics, or if you want to have a little bit more toughness, you can leave that stamina roll and then change the major attribute of critical hit damage to skill power or health. The next item you're looking for is going to be located at East 46th Street. Now the item that we're looking at here is going to be a stamina roll that is maxed out at 267, and it has a really good roll of 2,900 skill power. Yes, you could get a higher roll than that on skill power, but having a stamina roll at 267, and if you want to stack skill power on your build, this is a mod that you might want to pick up. The next item is going to be located at the Dark Zone vendor at East 53rd Street. Now this mod that you're looking for is a performance mod. It's a 4% Seeker Mine damage mod. If you love running with Seeker Mines, I'd recommend you picking this one. 4% is the max performance mod you can get on Seeker Mine damage to add to your builds. I would recommend buying 4 of these. They're going to cost you 21,000 DZ credits. The next item is located at the Dark Zone vendor at East 58th Street. If you don't have this item, I really suggest you picking it up. I just bought one today. The armor roll is pretty decent at 1220. The stamina roll you're not worried about because you're going to re-roll that to electronics. And then you already have a really high skill power roll of 12,941 and an ammo capacity roll of 50%. Now what does Inventive do? It increases your skill power by 15% while at full health. So this is going to work really well if you want to run a 5-piece tactician with the Inventive backpack, or even if you want to run a 4-piece tactician with the inventive backpack and a vigorous chest piece. Now that's up to you as you play with your builds. If you don't have this backpack, I didn't have a really good one, and this one is pretty good. You could have major attribute of health, but since this one is rolled stamina, you want to re-roll the stamina for electronics, and then you can leave that pretty good roll of skill power on this build. So the next item is going to require us to go into the dark zone. It's at the DZ8 safe house, so that's where we need to head. So what you want to do is most likely head down to Park Ave, set the checkpoint, and then you're going to go in there. Now the item you want to pick up at the dark zone safe house is at this dark zone gear vendor. He's going to have this really nice armor roll of 976 Tenacious mask that's going to be rolled 1268 firearms. That's only 4 off of max. The major attribute is skill power and the minor attribute is disorient resistance. Now what I would do is I would take off that skill power, either put critical hit chance or exotic damage resilience. And this mask is really good for running with your Hexo builds in last stand or even in skirmish. The next item is going to be located at the DZ9 safe house just north of here. So the last item is located at the DZ9 safe house at this dark zone weapon mod vendor. So the mod you want to pick up is this extended magazine with 118% magazine size, 2.5 critical hit chance, and 4% critical hit damage. I run the same type of extended magazine on my Sentry Call build, on my Big Alejandro, or even my Bullfrog, since those guns already have a high rate of fire. So if you're looking at getting an extended magazine with critical hit chance, critical hit damage, and magazine size, I would definitely pick this one up. And it's only 0.5 critical hit chance less than the one that I'm running at 3%. Pick this one up. So that pretty much wraps up the video, guys. Those are the 11 items that I would recommend you picking up if you don't have those items. A lot of you might have got some really cool items from this global event from just grinding. You might have got those missing gear pieces you needed. You might have got those missing gear mods or weapon mods that you wanted. I hope everybody's week has been going good. I don't have all the gear sets just yet. I do have a full 6-piece tactician that I'm not even running as a 6-piece anymore. I'm running at a 5-piece, and then I'm running a random piece with it. And I'll tell you about that build later on. It's my sticky bomb build that I enjoy running with. Do I think it's going to be amazing for PvP? No. Do I think it's amazing for PvE? Yes, if you want to play something else, but it's still not my favorite build. I'm having fun with it right now because it is a new build to run, but it's not the best build in my opinion for you guys to be running. So what I'll do is I'll try to have all the builds out next week. I'll have Alpha Bridge, I'll have Hunter's Faith, I'll have Tactician, and then I'll have Firecrest. So hopefully I can get those builds out to you next week. I don't have all the gear pieces. And then of course, as you guys know, I do like testing my builds in PvP and PvE so that way I can get you some kind of footage so you guys know that the builds are working. If you guys still are looking for any gear pieces, any gear mods from this vendor reset, let me know in the comment section. If you're looking for a certain type of blueprint, let me know. I can look into that for you too, and I'll reply back to you. If you guys have any questions after watching this video, use the comment section down below. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit a thumbs up. And as always, if you don't see me in Last Stand, if you don't see me in Dark Zone, if you don't see me in Skirmish, it's only a matter of time. Nothing but skills is out.